Hello students. In today's class we will learn our first chapter, that is types of plants. In this chapter students we will learn about types of plants, parts of a plant, where do plants grow, and how green plants make their own food. So let us begin this chapter. Students, as you know that a plant is a living thing that grows in the soil. There are different types of plants. Some plants are big and grow very tall, while some plants remain small. Now, let us learn about the different types of plants in the chapter. First is trees. Student, a tree is a tall, big, and strong plant with strong woody stem. Do you know students that what do we call this strong woody stem of a tree? Any guess? Yes, trunk. Very good. We call it trunk. Shrubs. Students, shrubs are bush like plants with woody stems. Shrubs are smaller than trees and they do not grow very tall. Branches come out from the main stem in this plant and are closely joined together. So, some example of shrubs are rose, hibiscus, mehndi plant and tulsi. These all are shrubs. Herbs. Children, you might have seen the grass, paddy, maize and mint plant, right? So these all are herbs. Yes. So herbs are very small plants with soft and slender stems. Slender means thin stems. So most of the herbs live only for a few months. Climbers. Some plants with weak stems cannot stand erect on their own. Erect means straight. They cannot stand straight on their own. So they need support of other plants, sticks or walls to keep them erect. Such plants are called climbers. Some example of climbers are money plants, bitter gourd and grapevine, etc. Creepers. Students, some plants with weak stems grow along the ground. They are called creepers. And some example of creepers are pumpkin, muskmelon and watermelon. Now let us understand the different parts of a plant, student, and their uses. As you know that there are different parts of a plant, student, like leaf, stem, roots, flower, fruit and seed. Now let us understand in detail. Leaf. Student, it is the flat green part that makes food for the plant. And do you know the process in which the leaf prepare food for the plant? That is known as photosynthesis. Stem. Children, it is the part that grows above the ground and it carries food and water to other parts of the plant. Roots. It is the part that grows under the ground. It firmly holds the plant to the ground. It takes in water and minerals for the plant for the soil. Flower. Children, it is the colorful part from which the fruit is produced. Fruit. Children, fruit is the part that has seeds in it. Seed. It is the part from which a new plant grows. Where do plants grow? Students, different plants grow in different places. Some plants grow in forest and some grow in deserts. Some plants grow on hills and mountains, whereas some plants grow only in water. They grow in and around the lakes, rivers, and ponds. Some plants grow only in seas or oceans. Now let us understand how green plants make their own food. Students, like humans, plants do need energy to live and grow. Green plants can make their own food using water, air, sunlight, and soil. And the process in which the leaves prepare food for the plant, that is called photosynthesis. Yes, this process is known as photosynthesis. Children, the food that is prepared by the leaves is sent to the other parts of the plant. Some food is used by them for their own growth. But what happens to the extra food left behind? Students, plants do not have refrigerator like us to store their food. So, what do they do with that extra food? Different plants store the extra food in different parts of them. Yes, some plants store the extra food in the fruit, like in the mango tree. The extra food prepared by the tree is stored in its mango fruit, and we all love to eat mango. Do you know, student, the carrot which we eat are actually the roots. Same way, beetroot and radish are all roots. Observe all these roots carefully. They are all swollen, unlike the roots of other plants. So, why are the roots of these plants swollen? Let us try to understand this. The carrot, radish, beetroot, turnip plants store their extra food in their roots, and hence it becomes swollen, and we eat these roots, that is the extra food of the plant. Students, can we eat stems of certain plant? Tell me. Yes. Students, you will be surprised to know that the potatoes are the underground stems that we eat. The potato plant stored the extra food in its underground stem, hence the stem becomes swollen, and we eat it as potato vegetable. Same way, ginger is also an underground stem which we use in our food. Students, do you know from which part of the plant we get sugar? We get sugar from the juicy stem of the sugarcane plant. Student, we generally think leaves are just meant for plant eating animals like the deer. But we humans also eat many kinds of leaves. Yes, we eat leaves as vegetable. The cabbage, coriander, spinach, mint, all are leaves of different plants. In fact, tea is also a leaf of the tea plant. Are flowers just good for smelling and seeing? No, we also eat certain flowers as vegetables like the cauliflower and broccoli. Surprising, isn't it? You may find it a strange, student, but the vegetables are actually these different parts of the plants which we eat, like leaves, stem, roots, and even flowers. Students, many of us think that seeds cannot be eaten, but actually, our main food, that is cereals and pulses, consist mostly of this plant seeds. Do you know, students, the rice which we eat, that is actually the seed of the rice plant. Not just rice, various cereals like wheat, maize, barley are also the seed of the plants. Even the pulses we eat along with the rice or chapati is like gram, peas, beans, kidney beans are the seeds of various plants. But how about coffee? Any guess? We get coffee from the seeds of the coffee plant. Yes, many nuts we eat like cashew nuts, almonds, walnut, these are also seeds. Even the spices that add flavors to our food like pepper, cardamom, cloves, chilies, etc. also come from the plants. A spice is nothing, student, but a dried seed or a fruit or a root or a stem of a plant. So, we see the various parts of the plants like the stem, roots, leaves, fruits, seeds are not only important to the plants for its growth, but also for us as we eat many of these parts of the plants as our food. So, students, plants are very important for us and we should take care of the plants. Summary. Students, so the summary of the chapter is trees are big, strong, and tall plants with woody stems called trunk. Shrubs are bushy plants that are smaller than trees and have woody stems. Herbs are very small plants with soft and slender stems. Climbers are weak plants that need support to stand erect. Creepers are plants with weak stems that grow along the ground. The different parts of a plant are root, stem, leaf, fruit, flower, and seed. Green plants make their own food. Thank you.